Yeah, damn, it's early. Good morning, everybody. Alright, so in this video, this is just going to be a morning update. But it's going to also be I don't know, I guess I can't really call it a morning update, but it's not just going to be on the Blackhawk. I've got a few other things I want to show y'all. So I'm going to show y'all what we got accomplished on the Blackhawk, and then two other things. So okay, guys. So I told y'all we pick up things all the time. And anyhow, I went to court yesterday, as y'all know, and I was driving down the road in this neighborhood, and a house that was, I guess, being put up for sale or for rent, whatever it was, dudes pulled those. Yep. They pulled these out alongside a refrigerator, a full-size refrigerator, a stove, a washer and dryer. And the washer and dryer, he said, works. Unfortunately, I can't go get them. If they're still there today when my mother gets off of work, her and Bridget are going to go get them. But, guys, so I got out here last night when I unloaded them, and I plugged both of them in, and they both work. Now, this one right here, it works just fine. I just couldn't figure out how to get the motherfucker on, but anyhow, she does work. So what we're going to do, guys, is today, actually, we're going to bring our toolbox inside the shop right here, and we're going to go ahead and actually, we're going to start on the hair, whatever you want to call that, and we're going to take this machine apart and clean it from the inside out, and clean the filters and whatnot, tighten any loose odd ends up if need be, and put her back together, take a couple pictures, and we're going to sell these machines. And I don't know what the BCUs on them are. I would assume 6,000. But how about we just check it out? And this one, guys, is a hair, and that one is an LG. So why don't we just go ahead and check out the BCUs? So, shit. Huh? This one. This one doesn't. Oh, fucking shit. I wonder if it'll say it on the tag. It's really just a warning. Oh. So how the fuck? Wonder if maybe it's on the bottom. Nope. Well, that's odd. Normally they have maybe a little sticker or something. Well, see, this one's got a sticker. So, input 530 watts, 6,000 BTU, which is the cooling capacity. We're actually going to look this model up and see how much they go for brand new. Obviously, this one is not brand new by far. But like I said, guys, we're going to clean it up and I'm just going to assume, because that hair is the same exact size, that it is in fact a 6000 BTU. I will, however, go and search up that model and figure out the exact information. Gotta have that morning coffee. Let's come in and get our tools. Good. What do we got here? I want you to do this for me. So dealio, guys. So like I said, we got our toolbox. Grab our Pittsburgh ratchet set and go ahead and get her in here. Like I said, guys, all we're doing today is well, let me also show you what else we got. As far as a tractor, I pulled the shifter linkage part. Here's the third thing that I picked up, the kitchen sink. Really, in my opinion, just needs to be cleaned. You know, I mean, what do they go for in Walmart or Lowe's? What, 89 bucks, 100 bucks, something like that. Hell, I don't know. Depending on whatever the price is, I'll sell it for 30 bucks. You know, I mean, hell, clean it up, bend that corner back out. Hey, you come get it. 20, 30 bucks. I don't want it. Otherwise, all I'm going to use it for, guys, is obviously shop sink. If I don't use it for a shop sink, like I said, I'll sell it. Throw it out back because I don't need it. And hell, you know, y'all probably already know this. You just take a water hose and I'll have to get a bigger lead, but then just hook it up to your lead. There you go. You know, and that's how you got your outdoor water. Just take a straight pipe and run it to the ground. You know, other than that, you know, that's all I would use it for, is an outdoor sink to wash my hands and, hell, tools, whatever needs to be washed. You know, get her done. As far as sink goes, guys, my only plan is just to try to clean that up with a wire brush, obviously. Clean it up and post it online for sale. Hopefully somebody buys it, but if they don't buy the sink, then obviously, guys, I'm going to take the leads off of it and store those inside, and this sink will just be used for when we do get a place, as in outdoor shop sink. And guys, as far as the Craftsman 22-inch push mower goes, it runs. I mean, I got this thing. It had been sitting in a shop for about 4 years, piled under a bunch of shit, and I cleaned it up, and I rebuilt the motor, cleaned the carb out, and no, I didn't. All I did was clean the carburetor out on this machine, and she fired right up. Now, the default on this lawnmower is the cutoff switch. Obviously, we could disconnect that at any point in time, and she would start, but the only way to get her to cut off would be to pull the spark plug wire, and I'm not a big fan of that. Mainly because even with a screwdriver, you slip up sometimes, you might shock the piss out of yourself. And regardless, I just don't like that. So I do need to get a throttle cable for the machine, and unfortunately, Hurricane Irma collapsed my grandfather's shed. I should have went and got it sooner. So everything that I owned previously is now trash. So these handlebars actually will, they're not going in the garbage, because if you've seen, guys, just like on that tractor right there, all this steel right here can be recycled, can be used. And goddammit, I want to put an ATV rack on the back of that. What's to say? Cut it off right here, turn it sideways, and put two out, and I got me one. You know, guys, like I said, I'm not going to throw this away, as well as I'm going to save those two bolts. But no, I'm not going to throw those away. So as far as sink goes, guys, I'm just going to clean it up, try to sell it. If it don't sell, we'll find a use for it. Well, I've got to find me some handlebars. Not a big fan of trying to make my own. No. I'm going to find me some used handlebars, and might get another, might go and get a parts mower and just swap out handlebars and clean her up real nice. Give her a good carb clean. Throw some new gas in it. Prime it, fire it up. Obviously get a kill switch on it. And we'll get her up for sale. Like I said, guys, now I've got 4 lawn mowers out here. Obviously only 2 of them are mine. This Blackhawk is mine. And this Craftsman is mine. Now, that Snapper is not mine. Okay, now the engine, y'all are probably wondering, well, if this is yours, then why'd you take the engine off and put it on this? Well, see, I didn't purchase this tractor. I told them I'm not purchasing anything for your lawnmower. First time I have to purchase something for this mower, it's mine. And they was like, okay, I understand that. I said, but I have done all the work, and regardless of whether I stay here or not, I do plenty of other shit. I said, look, I'm doing all the work. This lawnmower, the amount of work that I've put into it, I said, the way you wanted it built, okay, regardless, I've fixed this tractor. Now, I've only done what you asked me to do. Get a running motor, put a running engine on it, get it running, get it driving, get it mowing. It's ready. It's doing all that. Now, it's not my problem he can't get it started. He can't get it started because he can't get enough power coming from his truck to the lawnmower. Most of you are probably wondering why. Well, the cables that he has are not heavy duty enough. The truck, plenty big enough. It's just not getting enough volts inside that starter to just... It almost gets enough. You know, and guys, if y'all weren't aware, I had to rebuild that starter. You know, these are, well, for y'all that don't know, okay, obviously you know what this is, don't you? This is the outer casing of the starter, and these are magnets inside. You can see there's a washer stuck to it, okay? Now what happens is, now, these 2 bolts are the only 2 things that hold a starter completely together. This is obviously your top where your Bendix gear goes, and it just slides on there. Then you have a spring that goes there, and then you have your little clip that goes on there. Obviously it goes, oh, I'm sorry, it'll go just like that, okay, and you'll just hit this over there, just like that, okay. There's a little clip right here. This little clip will go on there just like that. I can't get it on there, obviously, I'd have to pound it, but it clips on there and that holds all this together, okay. Like I said, your Bendix gear. Now here's the thing, guys. This Bendix gear right here, this is the steel or brass or whatever you want to call it. This is the metal Bendix gear, and that is why it would not work on that lawnmower. Now, why'd you have to rebuild it? I thought the one that was on it worked. These are the little points